My game is called Mariana. It's an undersea adventure, shooter, exploration game with full range of motion in any direction. It's infinite and it's generated by the computer as the game is played.
It's a 2D platform puzzle thriller. It's following a lot of sort of Lovecraftian memes. It's got sort of a macabre sensibility to it. It's about dreams. You're traveling between this dream world and nightmare world, switching back and forth, and that's how you overcome obstacles. There's some things you can do in the dream world, and there's some things you can only do in the nightmare world. But obviously, the nightmare world's more dangerous, so you have to, deal with that balance.
It's called the Infinity Simulator, and it's a virtual world that you navigate in a flying harness. And so, got a little video here. Plenty of different applications for it. We got some snowboarding games, some flying through space games, some flying through island games, falling off of building games. It's a bunch of different things that we are designing for the interface. It's more of a control system, and it's mega fun. It's a good time. Some people that stand by with palm fronds and branches to smack you in the face with them, just to complete the effect. Oh, we hit each other at the same time. No, it looks like we'll need one more.
Fantasy versus sci-fi kind of theme. Similar, I guess, to Smash Brothers or Power Stone, if anyone's played that. You pick up items, there's 12 weapons in the game. There's 4 dynamic levels that transition. You go from a space station to a space elevator, and then there's escape pods, and you go to a castle and a dungeon. So it was made using Unity, and it was the first time for most of us doing that. The art done using Maya and Cheetah 3D, but yeah.
Thanks. And we're just gonna shoot a little game footage.
Are you ready?
Can I sneak in here? Okay, so our game is called Subterra. It's a underground exploration survival game. It's made in the Unreal Engine. So UDK came out recently for free, and it's been a huge help for us. Wonderful development environment. and it's pretty much just based around creating an interesting environment for you to move through, creating a kind of fear for yourself. We don't want the player to feel overly empowered. We want them to feel like they really are weak and they're in an area that can hurt them and that they are sensitive to that. So it's been a really interesting experience developing it. We've got a number of different combat. We have 3 main animals. We have a carnivore type, which is similar to a wolf, that will attack the player. It's quicker and it's openly hostile. There's a herbivore, which is very large, but it's more docile. It will only try and get you if you attack it. And it can be used as a means of solving environmental puzzles. We have a number of glowing trees in here that if you get the herbivore to chase you and it hits that, it will destroy that, opening a path. So that's another implementation. And then we finally have another similar to like a final boss, which is it stalks you throughout the game, and towards the end you get a final big showdown with it and manage to defeat it. But as you can see, there's the combat here, and he just defeated one of our carnivores. But yeah, as far as the game itself, that's pretty much it.
A giant puzzle platformer, very...
You have to hold down the button. Hold down the wall.
Now you're controlling as the jumper. Each other character has their own music that goes along with it when you pick them up. So as you go gathering more people, more music is played, and it eventually plays a pretty good song. Yeah. Right. You want me to play it? Yes. Okay. Wow, it's hard.
This is our game, Save the Princess. Basically, it's based off of Star Fox 64, with a single exception that we have, instead of using a gun, you have this massive sword. We wanted it basically as a parody of the Japanese anime styles. Like a lot of the Japanese RPG games, the bigger the sword, the better. So we kind of created a basic parody version of that. I was also strongly inspired by Ren McGree, the surrealist artist. So I'm not sure if we're going to get to the end of this video game, but basically towards the end we have a lot of these buildings twisting and winding. To show off that I guess we have some artistic taste in that sense. That's really it, actually.
Vim is kind of a game about cooperation between 4 different characters that have to help save the forest from this kind of evil, infectious darkness. And the idea is that there's one main character who can light the forest on fire, thereby destroying the darkness, but also destroying the forest. So the idea is you have to use the 3 supporting characters to kind of control the fire. And you move the 4 of them simultaneously in the level using kind of this control interface that we've devised. You could also use the mouse, but we kind of prefer the camera interface because it's a little bit more intuitive and it allows people to cooperate. Like you could have multiple people moving stuff at the same time, for example. Yeah, the controls are a little tiny bit wonky right now because of the lighting in here, but it's basically a proof of concept.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else to do. Thanks. Yeah, we're using the AR toolkit, which is kind of it's a package that lets you do sort of augmented reality games, and one of those things is marker recognition. So if you look at kind of the little bottom right window, you can see it pick up the markers. It's kind of rendering little virtual cubes just to notice that they've been picked up.
How does it tell the different cubes apart?
So it's using a template pattern. The letters on there seem kind of arbitrary, but they're coded in to register them. Okay. The reason I'm using them is just these 4 proved particularly easily recognizable from amongst the sample of patterns that were readily available. I mean, in the long run, I would like to make something that's a little bit more intuitive, such that each letter kind of links with, or actually have a symbol denoting each character. But for now, it works. So.